You've decided that it's time to move on from your current job. And in your exit interview, you're asked, why are you leaving the company? Yup, saying goodbye is hard enough, right? Having to explain why can be incredibly nerve-wracking. So is there a proper way to answer this question? And what else can you expect in an exit interview? Hey there, and welcome back to Indeed's Career Tips. I'm Sinead, and coming up in this video, I'll explain what an exit interview is, why companies conduct them, and how to prepare for this conversation. And you gotta stick around until the end because I have saved the best for last. 4 common exit interview questions and example responses. All right, now let's get to it. So it's your last week of work and your manager, someone from leadership or human resources, sends you an email asking to schedule an exit interview. But what exactly is an exit interview? An exit interview is a conversation between a departing employee and someone from the company who's looking to gain an employee perspective. This meeting can be an opportunity for you, the employee, to provide feedback and offer suggestions. What worked well during your time of employment? And what areas do you feel need improvement? Now, your reason for leaving could impact your perspective going into this interview. If you're leaving voluntarily, that means you made the decision to leave and you may feel in control of your situation. However, if you're leaving involuntarily, your termination may have been abrupt or unexpected, and all of this might be an emotional experience. If this is you, do your best to approach the exit interview with as much professionalism as possible. Either way, knowing the purpose plus what to expect can help ease any nerves that you may be feeling going into this situation. Now, before we move on, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up so we know it has been helpful to you. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss out on Indeed's weekly career tips. What is the purpose of an exit interview? An exit interview is designed to improve employee retention, process flows, and efficiency. An exit interview is also designed to enhance the company's reputation and culture, and to identify trends in turnover. So many of us perceive this discussion as an uncomfortable conversation, especially if your choice to leave was motivated by a negative experience. But it really doesn't have to be. Business is business. An exit interview allows you to share valuable feedback with the company. Maintaining your positivity and professionalism can keep the door open for future opportunities with the company. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. Do I really have to participate in my exit interview? That is a fair question, and in short, the answer is no, not necessarily. However, participating in an exit interview can show a sense of high integrity and show that you're capable of leaving on good terms, no matter the situation. Agreeing to share your experience and feedback can also highlight your ability to remain objective and compose yourself. This is always important, but even more so if you've lost your job due to an unforeseen circumstance like a layoff. Now, there may be unique situations where declining an exit interview is more appropriate. If there are larger issues at hand and you feel you may jeopardize your career and future professional opportunities by agreeing to this meeting, you may choose to turn down the request. If you want even more advice on how to quit your job on good terms, just check out this video right up here. Now, you may be processing many different feelings leading up to the exit interview, but keep in mind, you want to avoid burning any bridges. If there was a negative experience or maybe some takeaways that you would like to leave the company with, feel free to express that. Just be sure to do this with kindness, honesty, and sincerity. Remember, companies are looking to grow from this interaction, so it's important to share your story, professionally, of course. All right, now let's get you ready for your exit interview. Write down a list of the feedback you'd like to share. From your list of topics, circle 4 to 5 items to address in the interview. Try to have 1 or 2 positive acknowledgments. You can mention what you've learned, how you've grown, and attributes of the company culture. Prepare your responses and do your best to keep them professional. What you say during this interview will be documented in some way, so it is so important to remove emotion when possible. Exit interviews and letters of resignation also go hand in hand. So if you do need any help writing a letter of resignation, we've also got you covered right here, right now with this video. All right, now let's go over 4 common questions that you may be asked during an exit interview. And of course, we have you covered with some really great example responses. Overall, a good rule of thumb is to focus on what's pulling you to the new organization, rather than what's pushing you from your current company. And again, just try to keep your responses neutral and free of emotion. And if you can provide some positive feedback along with your constructive criticism, go for it. This first question pertains to those of you who are leaving voluntarily. Why are you leaving the company? With this question, employers are trying to identify problems or events that may have initiated your departure. Maybe you outgrew your role, or the company made an organizational decision that had a direct impact on your role. Or maybe you're just ready for a new challenge. So, how should you answer this question? You could say something like, I've learned so much over the past year, and I'm proud of the work I've contributed during this time. I feel I've accomplished great things in this position, and it's time for me to progress in a new direction. All right, question number 2. Did you have the necessary resources to do your job? Employers may ask this question to identify possibilities to keep you at the company or increase retention for their current employees. They may not be able to sway you from leaving, but they can at least take this information and improve for future employee experiences. So you could say something like, most of the time I felt equipped to do my job. Although there are many data visualization tools that could greatly enhance process flow, client reports, and business proposals. These tools could make the company more competitive in the current market and allow employees to improve their technical skills. This response gives insight to the employer on how they can improve productivity and business for current and future employees. Question number 3 may require a more delicate approach. How do you feel about leadership? This question is used to acknowledge what's working and what's not working with their current leadership. Remember, responses may be kept on your company record, so you should navigate this response very carefully. So if you'd like to share constructive criticism, lead with positivity. Your response may sound something like, overall, the leadership team has done an excellent job of communicating. They keep the team up to date and they make themselves accessible for questions. However, I believe there are opportunities for more follow-through. With such a heavy workload, some items were overlooked or forgotten. Notice how we start by mentioning what leadership is doing right, and then we close by acknowledging areas of improvement. Finally, this last question, again, is for those of you who have found a new opportunity and are leaving the company by choice. Question number 4. Is there anything that could have been done to change your mind about leaving? This question helps employers to recognize gaps that they may need to fill to avoid future turnover. So let's focus on facts and neutral topics. You may say something like, while I learned a lot during my time here, the opportunity for more advancement and growth may have extended my time with the company. I am still thankful for the experience that I was able to gain and would definitely consider returning for the right opportunity in the future. And if you're looking for ways to say goodbye to your colleagues, you may want to check out this video right up here. Best of luck to you navigating through your next exit interview. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to hit the like button down below. Of course, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so that you never miss out on Indeed's weekly career tips. And for more, we've got you covered with this playlist and video. I'm Sinead. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.